Hello everyone, in this part I will explain the image generation feature, how to download and install models from Civit AI, installing and using the LoRa font plugin, uploading and using input images, switching and selecting different models, and using LoRa font to control text effects. So first of all, let's see features of image generation in MimicPC. So what exactly is the image generation feature? Imagine being able to create amazing, high-quality images by simply providing a description such as a sunset over a mountain or uploading an existing image, and it will generate a brand new image that matches your description. The AI doesn't just randomly create images. It's a process that involves various components, including your entered prompt, checkpoints, LoRa, upscaler, and others. All of these work together to make sure the generated output is relevant and visually appealing. So once you're on this dashboard, the first thing you'll see at the top is the checkpoints, also known as models. This defines the type of image you want to create. As you can see, there are plenty of different models here. Choose a model based on the prompt you will be giving. You'll then see a bunch of tabs, each of them provides a particular purpose. The Text to Image tab lets you enter a text prompt to generate an image. The Image to Image tab also allows you to generate an image. This Extras tab allows you to upscale images. Let's ignore other tabs for now. The first box is the positive prompt. Here's what you want the image to contain. If you want your positive prompt to be very specific and contain keywords, Civit AI is a great resource for that. Click on any image to see the positive and negative prompts that have been used. You can either copy the same prompt or create your own using this as a reference. Let us try this prompt. It is always best to include as many details as possible about your character and background. The negative box is what you wish to remove from the image. Again, explore any image in Civit AI to observe the negative prompts used by others. Let us paste this prompt. To create the image, simply click Generate. Once the image is ready, simply click here to save it. Now, let's download and install the models on MimicPC. Simply visit the Civit AI Models webpage. Add filters such as Checkpoint and SDXL 1.0. As you can see, there are various models available to download and to import into your MimicPC. One of the best model is Realistic Vision version 6.0. To understand how to work with such models, scroll down and click Show More, and you'll find a lot of information on how to work with the model. For example, here's a suggestion for a positive prompt to use along with your prompt. Then there are two options for the negative prompt. When you scroll a little further, you will find the recommendations that can be applied when generating an image using this model. No worries, I'll show you in a second where to put everything. So scroll up and click this button to download the model. Once the model has been downloaded, click here to access the side navigation bar. You may view all of the folders here. Click on Models and navigate to the Stable Diffusion folder. Click this arrow, finally click here to upload the model file we recently downloaded. When the upload is done, click the refresh button from here and wait for the new model to load. Once the loading is completed, search for the model name and select it. Enter a positive and negative prompt in the following boxes. We will now modify the generation section based on Civit AI recommendations. We'll change the sampling method to DPMSDE and the scheduling type to Keras. Set the CFG value to 5 and we'll add an upscaler, but it will not be the same as recommended. Therefore, we'll keep the other settings unchanged. Finally, click Generate and wait for the results. Make sure it's not necessary to just follow the advice given in Civit AI. You can try out various combinations. Following the recommendations will only provide you a better generated image. As you can see, our image is ready. Now we'll download and install LoRa font plugin on MimicPC. Simply go to the Civit AI website and search for text. As you can see, there are plenty of them. One of the best LoRa is Texta. As you can see, this plugin allows us to generate images with text. Click this button to download the plugin. To use this model, you'll have to use this trigger words in your prompt. Don't worry, I'll show you how to use it. Once the LoRa has been downloaded, click here to access the side navigation bar. You may view all of the folders here. Click on Models, then navigate to the LoRa folder. Click the arrow, finally click here to upload the LoRa file we recently downloaded. When the upload is done, enter a positive and negative prompt in the following boxes. We'll change the scheduling type to Keras and add an upscaler. Go to LoRa and click the refresh button. Wait for the plugin to load. After the loading is completed, you will be able to see the text to LoRa. If you still cannot see it, try restarting the entire interface. To use it, first select the positive prompt box and then click on the LoRa. The following text will be added to your prompt. You'll notice a number next to the LoRa, which indicates how important you want it to be. Usually a number between 0.3 and 0.8 works properly. It's also important to include trigger words. For some LoRas, you must include a word or collection of words in your prompt to activate the plugin. At Civit AI, you can find the trigger word here, which is a sign that says. So as you can see, we already have the trigger sentence in our prompt. Now, let's hit Generate and wait for the generations. See, the generated image contains the text properly. Let's have a look on how to use the Image to Image tab. I'll show you how to change your reference images using MimicPC. We can upload a sample image and create a new one based on it. So insert your sample image into this box. I will change the prompt here. I'm going to add Black African to my prompt, along with a few negative prompts for the generation. Change the schedule type to Keras. Now let's click Generate and wait for the generations. On the left side, you can see a beautiful American woman, and on the right, a stunning Black African woman. Here is a comparison of the before and after results. She is dressed identically and has the same background. So with the image-to-image tool, you can add subtle changes to your images. Let's understand the importance of selecting different models for your generations. Each model in Stable Diffusion has its own unique benefits. For example, some models are specifically built to produce stunning landscapes, while others excel at creating detailed portraits. The model you choose has a big impact on your results. To begin, navigate to the checkpoint selection page on MimicPC. Each model is assigned with a specific name, such as realistic pixel or paint jobs. So I'll create 2 images using 2 different models to demonstrate the differences. I'll begin by selecting a paint job model and using it to generate a portrait model. As you can see, our image is ready. To switch models, simply click on the one you want to use. I'll switch from our existing paint job model to a more realistic one. Click the Generate button to see how this switch affects results. Consider the difference in detail and focus from the previous paint job model. The portrait model enhances facial details, resulting in a more realistic and expressive image. Now, let's understand how using LoRa font can impact your generations. I will show you a comparison logo image without the LoRa and with the LoRa. So let's generate an image without adding LoRa to our prompt. Enter a positive and negative prompt in the following boxes. We'll change the scheduling type to Keras and add an upscaler. As you can see, the generated image didn't have a text. Now we will add LoRa to this same prompt. So to add it, first select the positive prompt box and then go to the LoRa tab and select Text to LoRa. The following text will be added to your prompt. We also have the trigger sentence. Now let's hit Generate and wait for the generations. As you can see, the generated logo image contains the text properly. Here's a side-by-side comparison of the images. That ends today's tutorial. We covered Imagine Generation, downloading models in LoRa on MimicPC, uploading and using input images, and selecting and switching models. These tools can significantly boost your creative productivity, so keep practicing until you've mastered them. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more.